Hi, I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make keto easy. Yes, line. Anyway, we also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all of our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. We love having you with us on our journey. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. I got notified that Facebook may not be working this morning, so yeah, we may not see people from Facebook on here anytime soon. Let's see. Hunger He says first.
Hey.
Or does he say fist? I don't know.
I think it has an I
know.
in there.
Luke says good morning. Lori says, Chris, love your shirt. I can't remember where I got this shirt from. Yeah, where was that I got that from? Anyway, yeah, I got it from somewhere. Anyway, Tavix MJ says hi from Virginia. Les says good morning. Christian says paused Joe and Rachel's Impossible Whopper vid to join.
Oh,
hey.
Thank you.
Hey, Christian, check and see if it's working on Facebook. He says, howdy, nerd dogs, and happy Friday Eve. Mm-hmm. So this morning there was a message that somebody said, so I was watching a live stream, and they said that if I need to get my points hooked up to my account, I need to say, yo, dog. So I am.
Like, you win!
Anyway, Lynn says, good morning, sipping on chocolate toffee with my coffee.
Nice.
Denise says, hey, Chris and Miriam.
Hey.
Nan says, good morning, gang. Hope all have a good day.
I hope so, too.
I'm having regular chocolate, Keto Chow, made with butter. I'm going to warm it up. It's actually, I brought it like on Tuesday, I think. And I just haven't had a chance to, it's just been sitting in the fridge here at work.
Waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting for you.
And I made it on, whatchamacallit, made it on Saturday. So, Nan says, good morning, gang. Hopes you're having a good day. Sonia says, hi, all. I skipped over to YouTube from Facebook. Yeah, and
we think the Facebook might not
I think
be working.
Facebook is not working right now. Yeah. Restream, the platform that we use for streaming this says that it appears that, Facebook integration is not working right now. He says, that's awesome. You're getting all the customers trained. LOL. Sonia says, good morning, peeps. Lynette says, yo, dog. Good morning. Having a groovy time in the storefront. Oh, and speaking of which, Lynette, I ordered another receipt printer. I forgot to tell you guys that this morning. So,
in case everybody wants to know.
In case you want to know, if you come into Keto Chow and you buy stuff, it prints you out a receipt.
Wow, we're so fancy.
Well, we already had one of those. Now we're going to have two. Because, yo, dog,
we're so grown
I
up.
heard you like receipt printers.
2 receipt
so
printers.
So I got 2 of them.
Oh, that's so nice.
Rocky says, dude, Chris, after hearing you talk about the IT crowd, me and Tania, my wife, started watching it and loved it.
So funny. Huh?
Along with your Monty Python influence commercial humor, you are my new best friend.
Oh, man. It's so funny.
The shoes!
The shoes!
Anyway, Maitreya likes the IT crowd, too. She says, hi, everyone.
Hi, Maitreya.
Shauna says, good morning, Chris and Miriam. So, what do we got going on today? Yesterday, we ended up going to Buffalo Wild Wings for lunch.
Yeah, it was great. I needed a brain break, but I didn't really get one because I was working at lunch anyway. But I got wings.
I deliberately took my phone and stuck it on the table in the middle of the table so that I wouldn't be doing anything. But, now this is really, really interesting. So, about a year ago, let me see if I can find it. Keto Chow testing diet soda. There it is. So about a year ago, I did a video, and I'll post the link into the chat. I did a video on using glucose test strips, like the ones that you pee into a cup and check to see if you're a diabetic. Whether or not...
No, you don't check to see if you're a diabetic.
No, well, it can tell you if you're diabetic.
I know, but it was just the way you said it. That's funny. Sorry,
anyway,
I'm the worst.
They look for the presence of glucose in liquid. And so I did a video where you can use the urine test strips or a really cheap blood glucose monitor to check to see if stuff is apple juice, diet soda, or regular soda. And interestingly enough, the good high quality blood glucose testers, if you get that much glucose on them, they just say, I don't know what you're doing, but you're obviously not testing blood. I'm not going to tell you how much glucose is in here. But you get the really cheap one from Walmart, and it works. But what works even better are these Diasticks. Because, and let's see, you can dip them in, and you can actually cut them in half, or you can dip one into your soda that you're getting at, say, Buffalo Wild Wings, and then it stays green or blue or whatever. And then the next time they bring you a refill, you dip it in again. Check that out. They brought us a refill on our soda, and I just happened to bring my bottle of glucose testing things with me to Buffalo Wild Wings, and it was totally not diet soda. And the guy, I'm like, hey, I don't think this is diet soda. He's like, oh no, it's
that's not. We're like, well, we asked for that.
Oh my gosh.
He didn't apologize. He didn't, we weren't rude.
I think he did apologize, but he wasn't as apologetic. He didn't understand. Like, if we were type 1 diabetic, that would have been a huge deal. Being just on a ketogenic diet, it's still a really big deal.
It's a big deal to us.
Yeah.
He probably didn't understand.
I would have been just complete. My progress and everything else would have been destroyed for 2 days from drinking that one soda.
So, of course, our daughter shoved it in our face and
She's
said,
like, I'm just drinking
my
water
is not going to be wrong. You guys should have water. You're right. We should. We should have water.
So Denise says, I forgot to say yo dog, but Christian was great helping me. Give that boy a raise. Holly says, long time no see. Julie says, my problem with British humor, I don't know what certain words mean, so I lose the joke.
I think we do too, but we get
lorry.
Some of it.
Why do they call it a lorry?
And
a lorry is a delivery truck, like a pickup truck.
Oh, okay.
Or it's just any big box truck. They just call them lorries, and I don't know why. Lorry. Let's see. People saying hi to each other. Carol says, my Facebook must be weirding out. I did not get a notification that you were live. No, Facebook itself is weirding out. Yeah. We're not broadcasting on Facebook because it's broken right now.
Broken.
It done be broked. Mimi says, good morning. This week was my first week of doing 3 shakes with beef gelatin and enjoying it. Been in the bathroom a lot. Can fiber cause that? It can. Or the amount of fat or the type of fat. It's just kind of, I don't know. Hungry He says, we made Keto Chow pimento cheese and used it to top burgers last night. So good.
That sounds good.
Peggy says, happy Thursday all. Stephanie says, good morning to my favorite bears. Oh, Blair's.
I think she meant.
The thing is, we're so used to it. I even have a song that I sing. Noel, Noel. There's no L in bear. Anyway.
What about D's? Are there D's?
There's no Baird. It's not Baird and it's not Baif. For the longest time, when we moved into our first house.
Yeah, it was actually awesome, really.
The company who handled the mortgage, of course, sold our information.
Yeah.
But the person who typed it in typed BAIF. So everything that we got that was to Christophe Baif.
We just threw it away.
Well, we tore it up, but Sonia says, I ordered the Diasticks and they came within 2 days. They worked perfectly. And the only place I've found that you can consistently buy them is on Walmart.com, and they ship it to you. If you go on Amazon, they don't have just the Diasticks; they're keto sticks. So they'll actually check for ketones, but they're more expensive. And I'm just like, I just want the.
We just need the glucose.
Yeah, the glucose, and it is just funny because you can test one, shake it off, stick it on your napkin, let it dry. Test another one, shake it off. Let it dry. You can just keep on testing until you get something with glucose in it. It remains valid and working. They're really cool. Tanya says she keeps a bottle in her purse.
Nice.
Kaden says, whoa. Maitreya says it's a huge deal for someone like me and the whole seizure potential issue.
Oh, yes.
No kidding.
That is sad. That's not.
There was a lot of grief given to about Cyberpunk 2066. It's a new video game
Oh.
that had there were flashing lights,
lights,
and people were freaking out that there was no photoconvulsive seizure warning. That's just as bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kathleen says morning, and Hugh, Chris and Miriam, probably hi.
Hi.
Kathleen says good morning, Keto Chow family. Stephanie says I'm with your daughter. Water. You can't go wrong with water.
No, water's the best.
Stephanie says, yeah, I came here at 11 a.m. yesterday and seen there was a live and no one was here. That's because I forgot to hook up Restream to the correct live. I'm the guy in charge of the technical stuff, and I keep on messing up. So I should fire myself and hire new people.
Hey, Steph, how's your back feeling? We've been praying for you.
Yeah. Let's see. Stephanie says, yeah, I mean both of you. Stephanie says, unfun and being distracted. Stephanie says, I've been making ice cream so good yesterday. Mocha Keto Chow added some coffee yesterday.
So wanted you to say so good.
I'm not going to say it today. My throat isn't.
So good.
My throat is dry, so it's not going to happen. Shauna says, when was Young Mom's friend got me a 2-year magazine subscription for Shaluna? When you had to fill out the forms, her W looked like a U. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I remember you had just had kids, and you kept on getting, was it phone calls asking you to subscribe to magazines and to cable TV? I think they buy the new mom list. Mm-hmm. And they were just,
crazy.
It's like, you got all this time because you can't go anywhere. Maybe I'll get magazines and all these different things.
And I'll watch cable because all I can do is nurse all day. Because that's all I did with 2 babies. My gosh.
Petite D says, morning bears. Good thing I remembered you go live now because instead of recommending this current live, YouTube recommends me yesterday's stream.
Oh, dang it. Sorry.
That's great. Keto Dana says, hi, everyone. Robert says, good morning. Almost done with 2 weeks of Keto Chow and only Keto Chow and intermittent fasting.
Nice.
Feeling great, losing weight. A few more bathroom trips than desired, but adding protein to the mix seemed to have helped.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's good.
Matreya says, oh yeah, the flashing warning was a miss, but they added that.
Okay.
I was way more cheesed off by the errors when the overlays didn't work and made the game unplayable. Sony refunded anyway. Yeah, the Cyberpunk 2066 launch was... It was a fail. Think it's going to go down in history as one of the most epic fails for a game launch. Like there was... I think when you got to the very end, you had to make a decision. And the outcomes of those decisions were swapped in the code.
Oh.
So you made one choice and you got the other result.
Whoops.
Like, just terrible. Anyway, Rhonda says, good morning, everyone. Shauna says, in restaurants, I usually get iced tea or H2O. Rocky says, Chris, can you break down your electrolyte products versus element? Give me just a second. Stephanie says, back is better now. If the doggies let me. Her back is better. Let me sweep without them laying all over me.
Yeah.
Jean says, finally caught alive. Been so long.
Hey, Jean.
Kathleen says, Chris, you typed HU instead of hi. Oh, actually, you typed that, and I copied you. But anyway, she says, I'm teasing you about it. To fix MJ says, when I asked the clerk at the grocery store, where's the diet ginger ale? She offered that she didn't drink it due to the chemicals. She had plenty of stored energy. I smiled and said nothing. Okay. Chemicals like water, H2O, dihydrogen monoxide. Stephanie says, loving this month of Keto Chow. Have made so many great things with it.
Nice. Okay,
so let's go. There we go. Here's the best way to get the good information about the electrolytes. There's probably other ways to get it, but I know that if I go to the Daily Minerals, there is a link to a blog post about electrolytes on a ketogenic diet. So this compares a bunch of different electrolyte supplements and talks about what electrolytes are important on a ketogenic diet and why. It gets a bit into the science. There we go. Oh, you know what? I'm sharing, so it won't show that. Anyway, the science class with Mr. Bear. Mm-hmm. Anyway, if you keep on scrolling down, scroll. Okay, let's compare some electrolyte supplements. You ready? Yay, spreadsheets!
Nerd, for sure.
Nerd. Okay, so This is a spreadsheet of a whole bunch of different electrolyte supplements that I've found. You've got the different brands, what product it is, what form it comes in, what size, the price, how many servings. You get down to the price per serving, and it tells you how much it costs to get 1,000 milligrams of sodium, of potassium, magnesium, and 1,000 milligrams of all electrolytes. It'll also tell you whether it has trace minerals, which I consider a plus, whether it has flavors, which, depending on what you're doing, may be a good thing or may not, whether it has sweeteners, and whether it has colors. And then when you get over here on the side, it actually has the
trace minerals?
all the different things.
Okay.
Some of them have like 100 milligrams of trace minerals.
Okay.
What's really interesting is Nutriana, K1000, and Dr. Berg's electrolyte supplements are the exact same product. Like, exactly. They have the same flavors. They have the same amount of electrolytes in them. And they're just exactly the same thing in different things. So anyway, the Element is down here on 25 and 26. I have both the flavored and the unflavored. The cost per 1,000 milligrams. By default, this spreadsheet is sorted by the cost for all. On this page right here, you can actually, click a link, and it will automatically sort it by, in this case, sorted by magnesium. So if magnesium is the most important thing to you, then that potassium. I'm sorting it by potassium.
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention to things. Anyway, so Morton Light Salt is the cheapest per 1,000 milligrams of potassium, and then on down. The Keto Chow Daily Mineral tends to stay at the top, although it's not always at the top. And I deliberately didn't make Keto Chow's products look better on this spreadsheet, because data is data, and if something's good, it is.
Yeah. Well, and really all of them are good, I think.
Yeah.
So, shit to choose.
Yep.
It's nice to have a couple different electrolyte supplements.
That's true.
To choose from.
Anyway, so yeah, there you go. Let me put this into the chat. Actually, I will put this into the chat.
So you can geek out.
There you go. Let's see. Maitreya says, I'm doing the Legend storyline in Ghost of... dang it. Shuihima. Anyway, hoping that they have downloadable content planned. Keto Chow, great for gaming. That's true. Kaden says, I always ask the total carb crowd to explain ginger beer to me. 17 grams of total carbs, 0 calories. How does that work? Anyway, he says, I sort of understand not wanting any sweet taste, but erythritol seems to be better than harmless.
Yeah.
Okay. Floyd says, sorry, I'm late. Maitreya says, what ginger beer is that? I'm thinking that's the Virgil's ginger beer.
Oh, yeah.
Because it has a lot of erythritol in it. Maitreya says, I use Keto Chow electrolytes daily, but I also just ordered the Redmond watermelon lime to occasionally enjoy some flavor instead of making my salty water. Hey, that's fine.
Yep. I have some Redmond right behind us. So
Well,
we're going to open up and try.
We literally made the electrolyte supplements just to help people out.
Yep.
We actually
We're
priced
happy
it,
you like all the things.
so we don't make very much money on it at all.
And it is salty, so
It is very
if
salty.
you want something not as
But
salty,
it
that's
fits
fine.
a niche that a lot of places don't have, which is it's just electrolytes. You can add it to whatever you want. You can add it to your San Pellegrino.
Yeah.
Or your pencil.
Nope, not pencils.
Let's see. Sonia says, I love that each new med-sized bottle of electrolytes has a pocket bottle with it. Gave away 2 to my friends yesterday. Oh, medium-sized, not med-sized, but one needed electrolytes and one needed mag drops. So great to help friends.
Oh, yeah.
We actually had someone who was bitterly angry that we include the pocket bottle in each one. And they're like, you should find a way to not have the pocket bottles in there. And we're like, you can buy the really big bottle, the 500 milliliter.
It doesn't have a pocket bottle.
Yeah, it doesn't come with it. In fact, we get a lot of people who complain. They're like, I thought this had a pocket bottle with it. It's like, no, the medium-sized one has a pocket bottle with it. The really big one is for the people who like to refill a lot. So, Mary Lou says, hi, everyone. Matria says, Shushima.
Oh, Shushima.
Thank you.
Of course.
I don't speak Japanese. I'm not familiar with the... you give me Spanish, and I'm really good. Carol says, I'm getting more and more excited about Keto Chow. I put the rest of my black coffee in my vanilla Keto Chow, and it was so yum. Maitreya loves the Keto Chow electrolyte supplements. Matt says, I'm a fan of the Diet Bundenberg's ginger beer, 6 net carbs.
Oh, okay. That's better.
Maitreya says, I extra love the magnesium drops.
Yeah,
that's just because you like the bitter taste.
I know, they're so gross. I just take them every night or I can't sleep.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can't sleep anyway, but.
Fix MJ says, I have mag drops and lasting forever.
Mm-hmm.
Holly says, I gave my not keto daughter electrolytes this morning. She woke up with a headache. She was feeling better before she left for work.
Yeah, it works really good.
Let's see. Cadence says, Reed's and Virgil's is a very, very high bricks product line. Shauna says, people gotta complain though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Julie says, you two are so cheerful in the morning.
Oh, thank you.
And Denise says, daily minerals to marinate steak. That's one of the recommendations that Dr. Barry gives to people. He's like, if the flavor is really strong, use it to cook, because you literally will not affect the minerals unless you're performing nuclear fusion. Like, you have to get several million degrees before it's going to affect the minerals.
That might be a burn steak.
That would definitely be a burn steak. Floy says, I truly love the daily minerals and electrolytes. Send as many small bottles whenever you want. Okay. Julie says, I'm ordering the bulk bag of strawberry cheesecake, and I haven't even tried that flavor.
Oh, well, you'll have to tell us if you like it.
Yeah. Now, one interesting thing about the raspberry cheesecake. Did I say strawberry cheesecake?
No.
Okay. Interesting thing about the raspberry cheesecake. The color that we have been using in it is, it's actually an extract from beet juice. And it starts off with a nice, well, almost this color right here.
Yeah.
But then because it's a natural color,
it doesn't stay.
It fades to gray over a couple hours.
Sad.
So you'll mix it up and you're like, hey, cool. And we actually have quite the fun thread on our subreddit about, why is my raspberry cheesecake gray? It's like this really weird looking color.
Well.
It's like, yeah, that's because of the coloring. Anyway. Oh, Cadence says bricks is an industry term for degree of sweetness. Is it really? Okay.
Learn something new every day.
Shanta says, I am going to add it to my steak when I sous vide them next time.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Denise says, burn steak. Yeah, I guess you could. Jean says,
we don't want to burn steak.
Strawberry cheesecake? Oh, dang. Let's see. Cadence says 1 degree of bricks is equal to 1 gram of sucrose per 100 grams.
Okay.
So that's a lot like Scoville units.
Yeah.
Interesting terms. That. Okay.
You're going to go down the rabbit hole today.
I just might. That'd be interesting. Now I'm going to have to figure out how many bricks is in Keto Chow.
Yeah, you know that's right.
Well, it does differ because sucralose can vary in its sweetness.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's somewhere between 300 and 600 times as sweet as sugar, depending on, I don't know, depending on things.
Depending on things.
I think I'd have to find out if the one that we use has specifications. More stuff to do with my no time. Anyway, is there anything else you wanted to talk about this morning?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, tomorrow's the last day to order the Chow Club.
So the Chow Club, for those of you who don't know, it's and we did get a couple people who are like, oh no, there it is.
No, you can't do it.
Limited edition. There were some people that are like, hey, why can't I pick the flavors in the Chow Club? And it's because this particular product, It's a new thing. You have the old ways of ordering Keto Chow.
You can
This
still
is just
do it.
this is an additional way that you can order. It's a surprise box. You don't know what you're going to get in it. It comes as either one 21 meal bag and 9 singles with surprise stuff, which may include new flavors before they're available anywhere else. Or you can get the 60 that has 2 different 21 meal bags and 18 singles with a free thing as well. It starts off effectively 10% off, then goes to 12, and then 15 depending on how long you're subscribed. But you have 1 day, 12 hours, and 19 minutes
to get the February box.
To get the February box. Mm-hmm. And we actually changed some stuff around because it was actually going to end in 12 hours and 19 minutes because I hadn't properly researched how the cutoff date works. So I'm really glad. Yesterday, Miriam's like, okay, hold on a second. Exactly when is the cutoff? And so I changed this part right here. So, for example, if you create a subscription on the 15th at 11 p.m. Eastern, you'll get that next box. If you create a subscription the next day at 5 a.m., you will get your first box in a month and a half, essentially, is what it is. So, yeah, the cutoff date is tomorrow evening at midnight. Eastern time.
So I'll be asleep.
So will I. Well, it'll be 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock our time. We might not be asleep.
I'll wish I was asleep.
Yeah, Denise says, no, I didn't understand. When I mentioned marinade, you said burn steak. No, what we're talking about is you can use the daily minerals without worrying about it affecting the nutrition of the daily minerals as in your cooking. The only way that it can affect it is if you heat up the minerals to several million degrees.
Which would burn your steak.
Which would burn the steak.
That's what we're saying.
That's what we're talking about. Shauna says, Chow Club, you can't always get what you want. Holly wants to remind people about the giveaway.
Oh, yeah. There's still a giveaway.
What is the giveaway?
With Hicka Foods. And it's yummy.
Isn't there also another giveaway going on with...
Tokalao coffee?
Uh-huh.
There was. I'm not sure when that ends, so give it a try.
Okay, let's see.
Check out
Instagram.
Tokalao.
Check out. Whoops.
Whoop.
Go away. Not now. I don't care about you.
You don't?
The notifications. Okay, so here's the Hicka Foods one.
Mm-hmm.
So the link is in our profile.
So it ends today.
And then there's this one as well. So
wait, I can't see when it ends.
That's because it doesn't say when it ends. Oh. So we're gonna.
Wah!
It sounds like we have an autoplay going. Okay. So we've got the Hicka Foods giveaway, and that is going. Does it say when it ends?
It said today on the other one.
14 hours left. There you go. Okay, so there's that giveaway that's going on. Lori, we got to make that so it doesn't autoplay. Anyway, and then we've got the Ultimate Keto Chow, the Ultimate New Year giveaway has 8 days left.
Gotcha.
So both of those, if you go to, and it's going to do it again. Anyway, if you go to our Instagram, or I'll just put the link in the profile. There we go. Let's see. Keto Ginny says, curious, how many Chow Club boxes have been ordered so far? I'm scared I'll get mocha, and I do not do coffee. Do you guys drink mocha and alter the flavor?
You can add chocolate to it.
I personally don't like the flavor of coffee at all. I actually don't even like the smell. If I have to walk down the coffee aisle because there's pickles on it, I just kind of hold my breath. I think it smells like burnt popcorn.
That's
so
funny.
There you go. So yeah, I personally don't like it. As far as how many have been ordered, I am not sure off the top of my head.
Like 170?
These numbers aren't exactly right because there's some stragglers that were in there wrong. But it looks like about 132 of the 30 and 34 of the 60. There you go.
But we have more, so
Yeah, we have enough to
order
do.
one if you want to.
Kaden says, Mama always said life is like a Chow Club subscription box. You gotta let them know if you move.
That's true.
That's exactly. Denise says, oh, okay, I did see that Dr. Barry said you can cook with it.
Mm-hmm.
I used to use soy to marinate, but really don't need to marinate my ribeyes, as not tough. Thanks, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay, well, we're going to take off now.
Yep.
So thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Happy Thursday.
Hopefully tomorrow Facebook will be working. We'll see.
We'll see.
Okay. All right, bye.